Good morning, BBN. What's going on, guys? This is the Loyal BBN Fan Show with the pregame show of SEC opener pregame. Number 6 Kentucky versus number 10 Kentucky versus number 6 Florida Gators at Rupp Arena. We played the Duke, we played the Gonzaga, we took the disappointing losses that we all think we should have won those games if we just would have showed up and played harder. But I think if you ask most fans, I think this right here will be one of those. I think this is the time of the year that most fans have been anticipating more than anything, and it's up on us, man. The SEC conference has started today. Kentucky and Florida is getting ready to kick it off in just a couple of hours, and man, this is just about to be. This is what we all wanted. This is all what we wanted that we've been waiting for. And can the Wildcats, or more so, I should say, which version of Kentucky shows up today and produces? I'm sitting here for some reason. I was watching YouTube, and I'm not really sure why, but it just popped up with the Kentucky and Georgia State game, and it's 12 minutes in the game, and we're just up by 8 against Georgia State. Ah, man, just like stuff like this. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be watching this game right now because I guess I could be watching something else more positive, like the Gonzaga game, how we just came back in the second half. Will we see that team? Will we see the team in the second half of the Duke game? Will we see that team show up today? Look, it's early, it's an early game. It is, but I think Rupp Arena is going to show up, and I think Rupp Arena is going to show out, and I think the support is going to be there, without a doubt. It's just a matter of which version of Kentucky shows up. It's just a matter of which version of Kentucky actually really, really shows up today and really, really is eager about playing basketball. That's the biggest thing for me. And if our cats can show up and if our cats can just get things together and just, well, we got to rebound. To me, that's the biggest thing for me that scares me. And, even though if we don't hit the three like we want to, for me, it's all about can we find ways to knock down the three. And if you can find ways to crash the board. Look, we barely out rebound Florida. We average about 48 rebounds a game to Florida's 47. I mean, that's how tight the SEC is right now. If we can get this win today, we can find a way to get it can be a big quad one win, but it's just a matter of who shows up today. Are we gonna play defense? That's anybody's guess. We thought we can come out. We thought maybe we can beat Ohio State in Madison Square Garden, and we just got mollywopped. We got crushed, and we just never was in the ball game. And coming in SEC play, I wonder, and I ask myself this one question: does the new players here at Kentucky understand? Do they understand what it really, really means to really play in the SEC, and how grueling and how much of a gauntlet it is to be able to go 2 days a week to be able to play teams like this? And today we're just gonna get tested. We're gonna get tested the whole entire time. And it's sorry about this, guys. I just got to do this. Game day in Kentucky. I mean, dude. I hate to say that I'm nervous about this ball game, and I say that I'm nervous only because I don't know which version of our cats are going to show up. Do I feel like we have a team that can win this ball game? I do, but it's going to take everybody playing their A game today. Because look, last time Florida was in here, Florida came in here and they got a victory. But it's a whole new atmosphere right now. It's a whole new team. And for me, my mic went off. I don't know why my mic went off for. Oh man, so hold on for a second, guys. Let me see if I can get this fixed. Hold on 1 second. I don't know what just happened, but my mic never went off before. Hold on 1 second. Microphone. Let's see what's going on. Sorry about this. the days that I could actually do this. Okay, hold on 1 second, man. Hold on. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I don't know why my microphone and stuff just shut off on me. But hey, man, here we go right now. I mean, this is game day. This is exactly what we've been. This is kind of what we've been looking forward to. And I don't know, like what are you guys' thoughts on this ball game? Do you guys, hey guys, what's going on, everybody? I see you in the house tonight. I'm nervous for real. I am. Sorry about the technical difficulty, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little nervous about this game, and it's just, let's see. I mean, what's gonna be our biggest problem? Two of them do. East and West Kentucky, Northern Prairie. I hate to say this. Gators by 4. Ooh, man. Look, David. I'm definitely not going to go. Look, like you called the Ohio State loss, and I'm definitely not going to go against you. I just hope that this is the best test to see how really good we are. Brenda, I think you're absolutely right. I think this is. Hold on, let me see 1 second. Let me throw this up. My apologies, guys. I do too as well. Let me throw this up for Brenda. I think I agree with you so much. This is the big test to see how really good we are, or we can see who we're not. I mean, look, I want to be a realist about this whole situation, and for me, I want to say that the Wildcats can show up and the Wildcats can win this ball game. But you're right. Brenda's right. We're gonna see what version of Kentucky we are. We're gonna see if we're gonna see if we belong to be number 10 in the country, or if we're just a team who's just gonna find a way to hang around and just do okay in the SEC. Are we a mediocre team? Are we gonna get it done? And today we're gonna find out. I say Cats by 10. I like the big blue cat. There you go. I like it, guys. I like it. By 10, we can win. We can win by 1, and I'm okay with that. I won't be upset whatsoever. We can win by 1, and I'll be satisfied. But I mean, what's the key to the ball working all night? No sleeping, coffee. Let's go, Big Blue. The Big Blue Cat. He said, "Look, I'm not sleeping. I've been up all night, but this is the game that I've been wanting right here. If you think I'm going to sleep, you can't win. Hope I hope they do too, man. Let's see. Let me see if I'm nervous for real. I agree. Defense or rebound. I mean, if we don't play defense, man, and if we don't show up, and if we don't just echo like, look, how do you guys think Rupp Arena is going to be today? Do you guys think Rupp Arena is going to be like? Do you guys think Rupp Arena is going to be really loud today? Is it too early? Is the crowd ready for what's about to happen? Are they ready to cheer the guys on if they get down? Look, for me, I've been saying it all year. I want to win every ball game, but I want to see us protect home court. I want to see us get back to winning at Rupp Arena like we used to back in the day, and how we used to just, no matter what was going on, we always found a way to win at home. And I think that's the key right now is, can we find ways to win this ball game? And Florida's never going to make this game easy whatsoever. And Florida, look, you hear people talk all the time. Florida has more athletes than we got. Florida has more talent than we have. So how do we combat that by not being as good as Florida is? Can our bigs be movable? Can they, can they get? I want to look, as Brian Carter says, I need between BG and Williams, if we can get about 20 to 25 rebounds with them combined, and then throw in some rebounds with Carr too as well, that makes us competitive. That makes us very, very competitive that we can do it. Let Curry give the pregame or halftime prep talk again. It worked against the Zags. Well, hey, whatever it works, bro. Whatever. If Curry needs to give the pep talk, if he needs to call timeout and wobble on the middle of the floor and slap the floor, let it happen. Whatever we need, all hands on deck today, and we need everybody ready to go. I went to our girls' SEC Open, and them girls are well. Man, hey David, I'm going to the game tomorrow. I'm going to Vanderbilt to watch to watch the Lady Cats play Vandy tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a real tester too as well. Vandy girls are really, really good. Look, this is all around. Today is just going to be a very, very competitive game. Let me see for a second, because today's going to be some good games in the SEC, and you got Florida and Kentucky, you got Georgia, Ole Miss, you got Arkansas and Tennessee. That's going to be a game. Trust me. Hey, if you got split screen on your TV, you're probably going to be going back and forth between Kentucky. Well, Kentucky's game will be over, but as soon as that's over, people's going to jump on that Tennessee and Arkansas game. Mississippi State and Carolina, South Carolina, Missouri and Auburn, LSU and Vanderbilt. And nobody's lost over 3 games this year. Let me see. South Carolina is probably the one with the most losses. But other than that, man, the SEC is just looking really good all the way around. And this is going to be tough. And we would have to draw Florida. If you would have told me that Florida was going to be 13-0 and that Kentucky was going to be 11-2 going into this game right here, would you have believed it? Because Florida is just coming out playing ball. And I guess a lot of people is kind of sad that we don't get to go to Florida this year to play those guys, but we just not nervous at all. Florida hasn't played. You know what? Arkansas beats Tennessee. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. But I want to throw this up right here. I was looking at Florida's schedules, and I think Florida beat North Carolina, but North Carolina is not really good this year. So when you go back and when you look at and look at Florida's record and see who Florida has played, Florida hasn't really played. Florida hasn't really played a whole lot of people this year. But I mean, it's Florida, and Florida, everybody still plays at a high level when they come in and when they play Kentucky. So all of this right here is going to be very interesting to really see how Kentucky comes out and how they do it. You know, usually Florida, their rebound margin of winning is actually in the first half it's like 12. They out rebound people. Here's the link to the stream. Direct live news for Camp NCAA basketball, 𝐀𝐫𝐭𝐒𝐤𝐢𝐞𝐧𝐜𝐞𝐖𝐞𝐞𝐤𝐥𝐲. Also, let me just throw this out there that if you don't have a way to watch the ball game today, you guys can jump over to 21 Crump. He actually broadcasts the ball game as well too on YouTube. If you do not have a way to watch the ball game, please jump over when the game starts to the 21 Crump's YouTube page. I don't have the link right here. But definitely jump over and you can watch the ball game if you can. And also remember that directly after the ball game, the post game show will begin here. It's only here on YouTube. It's nowhere else but on YouTube is where I do my post game show. So please, if you haven't, please consider coming to watch the post game show. I hope it's always so much funner to do a post game show when Kentucky wins. It's never good to watch to do a post-game show when Kentucky loses a ball game. So please jump on over here right after the game. But I mean, what's some key things that you're looking for personally? I'll be singing "I Told You So" on your next show, and I can't stand Cal, but I hate Tennessee. I think I'd rather have. Oh man, dude, I think I'm rooting. I hate to say this, but I think it's on YouTube. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Let's go UK Cats basketball. I'm with you. Beat them Florida. Hope so. Yes. So 𝐀𝐫𝐿𝐢𝐿𝐢 actually posted a link too as well. I wish I had 21 Crump in here so he can actually post his link in here. Help Mike channel, like, share, subscribe. Thanks, David. I appreciate that as well too. I think I kind of made it. I think for 2025, it's a lot trying to promote a page. It's a lot trying to get people to subscribe and like your page. And it actually takes a lot out of you. So in 2025, I think I'm just going to just do my shows and do what I got to do. If people want to subscribe, I definitely would appreciate it. If people want to like it, I'm definitely happy. But I think in 2025, I'm going to just do my thing and just let everyone who wants to subscribe do it and not spend so much time trying to promote the page or whatever. So, I guess, people will come as they see fit. But thanks, David, for that. I really do. Amari has to be tough down low. Our bigs are wearing me. I'm not even gonna lie. Even for Brian, his biggest concern is our bigs. I think, look, if our bigs can be strong if our bigs can get to the board, if our bigs can rebound the basketball, I think everything else for Kentucky takes care of itself. Like, it's five. Look, for some reason, I'm watching the Georgia State game, and it's 5 minutes left in the first half, and we're just up 31-29. Like, dude, like, this is the kind of stuff that we can't have. We can't have this type of performance. And I know that was only 6 games into the season. That was our 7th game, and we gotten better, and we've already taken 2 losses since then. But our Cats are going to have to be a whole lot better than what they are right now. I'm looking for aggressive play from my bigs in the paint and attacking the rim. We got to attack the rim, but can we put the ball in the hole? Like we're missing too much. We're missing too much inside. And, I asked a question yesterday on Facebook. Do you, over or under, Kentucky hits 10 3-pointers? I don't know. But I think it all starts with getting the rebounds. We can't have Florida getting 12 offensive rebounds and having 12 more possessions with us and expect to come out and beat Florida. It's not going to work like that. Even though we out-rebound those guys by 1 a game per game, Florida's still going to come in here and play at a high level. And I don't care how much the crowd tries to pump Kentucky up. If those guys out on the floor are not willing to go and do the job and understand that this is not going to be easy from night in and night out, I don't know what Kentucky's going to look like today. And that's why I was like even said it here before I even went live. I sat here for like 20 minutes and just looked at the computer and be like, are we going to win this ball game? Like, for real. Missed layups, too lazy going up, and bigs need to slam the ball. We got to be strong, man. And I get a little emotional, and that's why I don't do, like, I go to people's streams and I text or whatever during the game. But overall, I kind of shy away from that sometimes because I'm an emotional brother. And this right here, this is hard. It'd be hard to watch sometimes. And I need my chance to walk and pace and just clear my mind, because if Kentucky disappoints me sometimes, and I love my Cats, but I'm like, you just look at yourself and you just ask why. But this is going to be hard from here on out, and we all know that. So today will be the Jones and Davis effect. The other 3 score. Carr and Williams swatting and rebounding the ball. Individual stats won't win. Number 9. We got to get back to what we did in the first part of the year. No forced threes. Guys. I think I talked to someone this week. Do you guys think Kentucky just peaked too fast? We came out the box too fast, and we was too successful too fast, and now everything is just settling out, and we're not the team that maybe everybody thought we was or who we thought we was coming into the year. How we was just shooting the ball, how we was just, we don't even get up. I don't think we even get up 35 threes a game anymore. But is that really needed? Is that the game plan that we need to stick to? Is living by the 3 or dying by the 3? These are the kind of things that a lot of people look at. Is stuff you create on video game. You can have just as many ranked teams to play as unranked. I think so too. This is Kentucky's strength of schedule. Kentucky, a national champion. Kentucky's strength of schedule is stuff you create on video games. UK has just as many ranked teams to play as unranked. And that's just the effect of the SEC as a whole. I don't know how many people out there really came in and really thinking that the SEC, people knew that the SEC was going to be one of those leagues that was going to be hard, but I don't know if anybody in the country really thought at this particular point, at 13, 14 games into the season, that that the SEC as a whole would be disaffected. And they're causing havoc throughout throughout college basketball. And if we can just survive, and we could just get tough, we can get tougher every single ball game. I don't see why, I don't know why going into, we in conference play, going into SEC tournament, going into March, we should be well battle tested. We should be good enough where every SEC team should find a way to make it through, because they're not going to put any of us playing each other in the first round in March. So we all should make it through. After what's going to happen, we all should make it through the first weekend in the SEC. Every SEC team should make it through the first weekend. That's how tough it is. We all should be ready to go. Playing more physical and going to the hole. I hope he does, Brian. Thanks for the comment, Brian. I appreciate it. Amari's got to start playing more physical. Is it in him? Is being physical really in Amari? Like is it? Do you think Mark Pope has did enough up to this point, or do you think he was able to somehow click a switch within Amari and get him to understand that the way you're playing, and he's just keeping it real with the young man. That's all he's doing. He's just keeping it real with him, and he's just letting him know that, hey, we got to get physical this ball game, and if we don't, we're gonna have problems. We'll see for sure. Go Big Blue from Broadhead, Kentucky. Broadhead, Kentucky in the house. Where's everybody from right now in the house? We got about 27 people watching right now. Where's everybody from? I never even heard of Broadhead, Kentucky. So that's a new one for me. I got to go look that up as well. Brenda, let me see what she says. Brenda, you got some good comments. These guys will learn that this conference isn't like anything they have ever played in before. They're going to see they have to work harder than ever. This is going to be grueling. Like, this is really, really hard to really go. North Robinson and Brea has to score today, or it's a loss. This is a hard conference, Brandon. I agree with you. Robinson, let me see. Robinson and Brea has to score today, or it's a loss. Ooh, man. I mean, Robinson. Yeah, I think. Look, I don't know which version of Rob. Look, we know Brea's going to come in, and we know Brea's going to do what he can as well too. Harlan County in the house, Waco, Kentucky. I like it. We know Brea's going to come off the bench, and we know he's going to play hard. We just hope that Robinson can be that superstar that we all thought he was going to be when he came to Kentucky. Is he going to be a guy that can step up? But now, look, here's the thing of it, though. As much as I want to see Robinson have a very outstanding game, I hope every player after doesn't necessarily worry about the stats. I hope everybody just goes out and stays within the game plan that Coach Pope has for them, and I think we'll be okay. But if we don't, Carr going to play? No, Carr's not playing for a while. Carr, we don't. I wouldn't look for Carr until February. To be honest with you, I really wouldn't. I wouldn't look for him to early to mid February, at the latest or at the earliest, to see him come back. And I'm kind of okay with Carr not coming back too fast. We gonna need him down the stretch. So Paintsville's in the house tonight. Manchester, Kentucky. All right. Man, I haven't been to any of these places. Waco, never been to Waco. Never been to Harlan. I need to Manchester. I don't even know. I have no Paintsville. I'm from Kentucky, man, but I didn't do any traveling. I just left for the military when I was 18, and I've been gone ever since. So I'm gonna have to go out, and I'm gonna have to see Kentucky and see how beautiful it is, and see what people are talking about. I need to go see my own state. How about that? But I love Kentucky, though. I love Kentucky. I just haven't seen a whole lot of it at all. So, Manchester, let's see. So, for me, it's just about seeing ooh, I just watched that hard foul on Butler. Ugh, that hurt. Good thing that didn't hurt him. So, will we go win the game, man? We are about less than, we're about 47, about 49 minutes away from tip off. RU got Bledsoe is going to be the key. Hasn't had a good game since his 30-point game. Bledsoe. I don't know who's Bledsoe. Who's Bledsoe? Who is David? Who is that? Bledsoe. Who is that? We had a Bledsoe years ago, but I don't think we have unless I'm missing something. Going to be the key. Hasn't had a good game since his 30. Bledsoe. You mean Butler? I think Kentucky wins this game by 10. Man, dude, that would be nice. Post-game shows are so much fun. You mean Kerr. I think Kentucky wins this game. Bledsoe. I don't know. Hold on. David, can you tell me who you speak? Bledsoe is going to be the key. Hasn't had a good game since his 30-point game. I live down the road from the high school Chris Stapleton went to. I don't know. I'm sorry. Butler. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because I don't know. A Bledsoe. Yeah, we had a Bledsoe before. He was pretty good too. Um, I'm not really sure what school Chris Stapleton went to, but I can Google that. But I appreciate it. So let's get some score predictions right off the back here before we all get ready for the ball game here in a couple of minutes. And I hope whatever you do, if you pray or whatever you do it because we need this win at home. Like the win, get a 𝐀𝐫𝐭𝐒𝐜𝐢𝐞𝐳 win, and we at home. What better can you hope for? Uh, we just got to get this done today. We got to get this done for real. And I hope it all works out for us as well. He meant to, yeah. He meant to say Butler because I Bledsoe, yeah. He said Butler because I was like, well, Butler's the last person that had a 30-point game, so maybe he's talking about Butler. But I wasn't really sure as well too. Sometimes you don't want to necessarily assume anything, so you just you don't necessarily want to assume too much. So I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make sure that I understood what he was talking about as well too. But I kind of figured that as well. I kind of figured that's kind of who he was talking about as well. But man, dude, we just I'm just ready to just get this game started. A little bit of me is I'm very, very happy. I'm very happy that we get to do an early game because my nerves are up and I didn't want to have to sit around until 7 o'clock tonight wondering about which version of Kentucky was going to show up. And we're going to see here. Stupid phone. It's okay. No problem. 85-75 Kentucky. I got to go get my Papa John's and get my butt situated in the lazy boy. Hey, make sure you send some of that pizza over here to me, man. Stupid phone. 85-75. Carmilla, I hope you're right, man. And if you are, you make sure you come on the show when this is over, man. Please come on the show so I can tell you was right. And look, David, if we win, I'm going to tell you was wrong. Okay, finally. I'm going to be like, what up, David? You was wrong today. So, and I hope I get that opportunity. I do. I don't like throwing things in people's faces. That's just not me. But I hope I get to tell you that you're wrong. That's for sure. So I just seen a version of Coach Pope angry and yelling at the referee. Does he need to get verbally violent today during the ball game to get the guys roused up? I'm watching that Georgia State and Kentucky game. Does Mark Pope need to get rowdy just to keep the guys in the ball game, or do we just stick to what we're gonna do? 80. Let's see who says this. 87. Brian Abner says Kentucky 93, Florida 87. David says 86, Florida 82 UK. But our rebound scares me. It scares the crap out of me. That's for sure. Butler will be key on shutting Clayton down. Look, we keep giving Butler that title of being one of the best on-ball defenders in college basketball. He's gonna get tested today. He really is. He's gonna get tested. But you know what, Butler? Butler has not been bad all year. The thing with Butler is Butler's got to stay out of foul trouble. If Butler gets into foul trouble and has to go out of the game, I think me personally, I just think Kentucky kind of breaks down after that. Now, how much time are we going to see with Perry today? Is Perry going to get 10 to 15 minutes today? Is that what this game calls for? Because you can't expect Butler with this type of physicality, with this type of speed, with this type of pressure on the line. Can you expect Butler to play 40 minutes? No, you can't expect. So Perry's going to have to come in. Will we see Collins today? Will we see any flashes of Noah today? Will we keep our rotation to maybe 8 or 9 people at best? This is all going to be, I got Kentucky by 3 points. I got you too. I got Kentucky by 1. Yes, he is too cool. Mark my words, Kobe Bryant will have a standout game. Come on, man. Call it. I call it. Because I think everyone's looking at what the starters have to do in order to win this ball game. But are we really looking at maybe our bench when it comes to, because really, if you look at our bench, if you really think about it, you just got BG, you got Ansley. Will Ansley move without the basketball? Will he get his opportunity to hit some shots? You know what I'm saying? Will he knock some shots down when he's in a ball game? How does Brea do? Brea's gonna have to run the point sometimes as well too. It's just so many questions today that we hope after this ball game in the first game of the SEC, we hope that we are able to get out there and win this ball game. And we're gonna see here in about what 40 minutes, it looks like. Things are gonna be rocking in Kentucky. And believe me, I guess I wish look, if we win today, they should set State Street on fire. They should set it on fire. And then I could wear my sweatshirt that says survive State Street. I survived State Street. But anyway, look guys, this is what we're doing. Okay? This is what we're doing. SEC conference play is here. Can't run now. No sir. No running now. Put your big boy pants on and let's go to work. You can't run. You know it was coming. Guys, the players knew that this moment was coming. No more talk now. No more what should we be doing. It's just will we go out there and will we execute and will we play big? We got to play big. We got to play big. For me, I think we win the ball game if Carr scores 12 plus points. I think we have a chance because that means Carr's not gonna we know Carr will go inside and he'll be physical. But can we get the same thing? I hope that Garrison doesn't try to do too much. I hope Garrison understands that, hey, if I'm inside close enough to the rim, can I dunk it? Can I get the shot to go down? Or do I need to pass it out for a much better shot? Being unselfish is going to be a very key thing today. And we like to say our team is very mature and older, but how much is that going to play in today beating Florida? Will those guys stay within the game plan and when these guys, Florida's going to get exposed today? Can UK get open? Ooh, I hope so. Because, I hope they can get open, and especially can Brea get open. And because it's going to be such of a tight ball game, I feel Brea's just going to have to just be able to get his shot off when he can. Because, they're not going to just leave you wide open and just let you shoot the ball all day long. Can UK create shots even outside on the perimeter? If they can, I feel like we can get some shots to fall down. And I feel like we're going to be okay. But, our bigs, I think everyone on this right now can really agree Florida Gators are going to try and break up the pick and rolls with three-point shots. Florida's going to shoot the ball from outside. They are. And, what can we break up with three-point shots? We're going to just, when we hit free throws, who said that? We don't hit free throws today, man. But we gotta be physical enough to even get fouled. We gotta be physical enough to even go to the hole. We gotta be physical enough so we can give ourselves opportunity to go and get some free points. And then when we do, then Big Blue Cat, we gotta hit the free throws. We can't leave those free points out there on the board. This ain't gonna be one of those games where you can go 12 for 18 and expect to win the ball game. You gotta hit those because these games could be so close every single night in and night out. Those 6 points can be the difference is winning by 1 point. And we gotta knock it down and hit it. So, hey guys, I appreciate everybody that has jumped on right now. Mike, do you think Kentucky can win 13 SEC and go to the Final Four this year? You know what? One game at a time for me. I'm nervous. Tug, thanks for that. And anybody else can tune in. Anybody else can respond to this too. I'm going to say this. I'm nervous about the present game that we have right now. If we beat Florida, I say, you know what? I think we can at least get one win in the SEC. And I know that's probably not what people want to hear, but for me, it's one game at a time. Can we get this win? Can we find a way? Can we find a way to win this game today? And I think if we can, we'll be okay. But it's my buddy from India right here. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll get with you after the game, okay? So This is the guy that does all my graphics and everything, so I appreciate it. He's in India right now. Thank you so much. So yeah, man, we just got to we just got to just keep going and just see what team. My prediction. Great show, man. Thank you so much. Go UK. I'm with it. Florida Gators with pressure the centers and power forwards. But but Clint, how do we respond with this though? Because we know it's coming. Actually, hold on. Let's take the one I wanted to say right here. I wanted to put where's that at? It just left. Oh, right here. This is one I wanted to put up. Florida Gators will pressure the centers and power forward of the UK Wildcats. Well, let's see what we made of. Come on. And look, something else that someone mentioned. I seen a comment on one of my videos. And thank you guys so much for liking the videos. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the shows that I upload. I thank all you guys for that. Thank you so much. But somebody mentioned that when and I had to watch this and realize this too. When Amari doesn't do something good, or when he doesn't do something positive, or he makes a turnover or whatever, he puts his head down. This is not one of those games, Amari, that you can put your head down, young fella. I need you to represent for the British today. I need you to represent and come out here and be strong-willed. Come on, mates. we need to do this thing right. Let's do it. And so hopefully he can come out today and keep his head up. Let's see. I'm scared Florida Gators using Ohio State template to win. Hopefully UK will have an impressive shooting percentage. I hope so too. Being so hesitant on letting the three fly, they need to get those 30 some attempts in the game. I mean, if we can get 33s up a game, and if we can make 10 of them, that's still a successful night. That's still 30 points from behind the line, and I take that any given night. Any team will if you can hit 10 of them. That's not bad shooting, that's for sure. But let's just see what we can do as well too. But Kentucky's definitely going to have to show up today, and they're definitely going to have to be a team that is playing basketball on purpose today. Today, everything we do has got to be on purpose, and we got to be communicating. We got to be talking. We can't be getting beat backdoor all night long. We got to protect the 3-point line. Kentucky's almost, I will almost say, in this game tonight, we might have to play a perfect game. I mean, we really might have to play a perfect game to be able to win this ball game. But hey, all you gotta do is outscore them by 1 point, and we'll win the ball game. So can we do that? Can we make that happen? And we're gonna see here in roughly about 35 minutes. The Wildcats take on the Florida Gators, and we just got to get it done. So true, Amari needs to keep his head up. Yep, Amari needs to keep his head up, and someone pointed that out in a comment, and I definitely had to make sure that I mentioned that. Is that when that happens, some people has actually commented that maybe Brendan Garrison tries to do too much. Sometimes he just tries to go get his. Today, as someone mentioned earlier, this is not a game about stats today. This is a game about keeping it in perspective, keeping it in the game plan. And if somebody's hot, feeding the beast and let them go out there and play ball. So I hope they don't have 10 offensive rebounds against us today. If they do, that's a scary thought, because we know that that's just 10 less possessions that we get to basketball, and we're just going to have to see how it all goes. But we're going to see how this all works out. Larry Mason, how you doing today? Appreciate, good to see you on here. Thank you so much. Clint, I got you. Big Blue Cat, I got you. Let me see. Tongue P, thank you so much. I appreciate you joining in. David's always here. Crystal Crawford, thank you so much. Go Big Blue Cats. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Brian Abner, thank you so much. Terry Orcutt, thank you. Philip Crawford, thank you. Carl Miller, thank you. Hank Branham, thank you so much for dropping through. I appreciate all you, Carl Miller. Thank you guys so much for coming through. After the game, the post-game show right here on YouTube, on the Loyal BBN Fan channel. And until next time, thank you guys. And if you pray that we get this win, because we knew it. Staying loose is key. Where's that? Let me see if I can throw that up. Got to stay loose, man. I mean, this is a long SEC season. So my last question for you guys is, if Kentucky doesn't find a way to win this ball game today, it's not panic mode, is it? Are you panicking? Or is it just, if we lose the game today, is it not about if we lose? It's about in what fashion we lose. I think that's the biggest thing. And I think that's the biggest thing with the Ohio State loss is it's not that Ohio State, so much that Ohio State beat us, it's the fashion that they beat us. Can we at least be competitive all the way through the ball game and maybe lose at the last part of the ball game? Is that something that we can live with, or will it be panic time if Kentucky loses this ball game and with the red flags all come out if we don't find a way to win this ball game about the team, about Coach Pope? People say that they're going to give Coach Pope at least about 2-3 years of leadway to get the team where he wants us to be at. Well, we're going to see if we lose this ball game today. We're going to see what the fan base is really like. We're going to see if the fan base is really going to support Coach Pope going forward, and how things really going to work out. I think that's the key. Mark Pope and his coaching staff absolutely can make a difference. I hope so. I hope that we talk about how smart he is, the in-game adjustments, the halftime adjustments, all this kind of things. Will this right here be something that Coach Pope is able to go out here and coach a game of his life today and actually be able to knock off Florida at home? That's going to be a huge victory if we do. And I will see you guys after the ball game is over. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Happy New Year to you guys. And let's get our first victory today over the Florida Gators at home. Let's knock off the number 6 team in the nation. Let's give them their first win. Let's get our first quarter one win. And let's start, and let's build some momentum. Sorry about that. I just watched that play of when that Georgia State player just ran right into Williams. That's the attitude we need right there. That's what I like to see right there. Can we get fired up? Because after they fouled us like that, we went on a roll and we didn't look back. That's the team we need. We need that spark. So I hope somebody gives us a hard foul in the first 5 seconds of the ball game, and we group up and we say enough's enough. Let's go play ball. Let's go Cats.